Okay, we have another question, 2022 paper 1 question 16, and the question reads, y varies directly as the square of x and inversely as z, and y is 2 when x is 4 and z is 24. Find the value of k, the constant of variation. Secondly, find the value of y when x is 9 and z is 27. C. Find the values of x when y is 8 and z is 6. Alright, so the first thing is to identify the topic. The topic is variation, of course, and there are three types of variations. We have direct variation, inverse variation, and joint variation. Direct variation and inverse variation, when you combine them, you form a joint variation. So this question is a joint variation because it consists of direct and inverse variation. So the first thing, of course, is to interpret this statement into variation symbols or variation expression or equation. So the first question, we're asked to find the values of k, but we can't find the value of k if you don't know how to express this one into variation form. So to find the constant k, we first write an expression. Y varies, this is the symbol for variation, y varies directly as the square of x, as the square of x. That means x is raised to the power 2. And let's use this full stop. And inversely. So inverse is always 1 over something. 1 over, in this case, z or z. So 1 over z. So just by reading this one, you can come up with this statement. Y varies directly as the square of x and inversely as z, which is this one. So when you introduce the equal sign here, x squared times 1 is x squared. The constant k appears, constant variation appears. So it will be k x squared over z. In other words, when an equal sign is introduced, the constant k appears here, constant variation appears, then you just multiply x squared times 1 there. So this is the equation we'll be using to solve the other questions. And it's the one we are going to use. The value of k, we're going to substitute the values we are given here. The value of y is 2. The value of k, we don't know, is the one we are finding here. The value of x is 4, which will be 4 squared over 24. Okay? When you cross multiply here, it will be, this is 16, of course, it will be 16k is equal to 2 multiplied by 24. When you multiply 2 times 24, you get 48, but most of you find it hard to solve divide bigger numbers. So it's better you just show that you're multiplying and then reduce at a later stage. So you divide both sides by 16, even here 16. 16 and 16 will cancel. The value of constant k, therefore, will be 2 into 2, 1. 2 into 16 there is 8. Then 8 into 24, 8 into 24, it goes there 3 times. 3 times. So the value of k is 3. Now that we found the value of k, we can proceed finding the value of y here. So to find the value of y, we are going to use this equation. So question B, y is equal to kx squared over over z. What's the value of y? Here we don't know. It's the one we have to calculate. So y is equal to, what is the value of k? The value of k is the constant we've already solved. Alright, so k is 3. The value of x is 9. So it will be 9 squared over 27. So y is equal to 3. Now 9 squared is 81. Now dividing 81 and 27, it may be a challenge to some of you. So remember what I said, just write 9 times 9, that's the meaning of 9 squared over 27. Y is equal to, here you can just reduce. 3 into 3, 1. 3 into 27, 9. The 9 into 9 cancel. The value of y is just this 9. So the value of y is 9. Let's find the values of x. So here we are told that we need to find the values, meaning it's more than one value. Remember I said that we'll be using this function. Y is, this is, we can see, y is equal to kx squared over z. The value of y here is 8. The value of k, the constant of variation, is 3. The value of x, the value of xc is the one you are finding, so it will be just x squared over z, which is 6. Okay, which is 6. There. Alright, so what we're going to do here, we can reduce here. 3 into 3, 1, 3 into 6, 2. So we have 8 is equal to x squared over 2. We can cross multiply. 1 times x squared is x squared. 8 times 2 is, of course, 16. 8 and 2 times 2 is 16. So what we're going to do is to square root both sides. When you square root both sides, you're going to have two values. The square root of 16 is 4 or negative 4. Why positive 4 or negative 4? Because positive 4 squared is positive 16. Negative 4 squared, it means negative 4 times negative 4. Negative times negative positive, 4 times 4, 16. So we don't really know what the value of x, the value of 4 was. Because we just assume. That's why we write two answers, negative positive 4 or negative 4. And this is the answer. Let's meet in the next lesson. Thank you.